Hello everyone, my name is Kid Lee, and welcome to a Star Wars The Old Republic news update. Now, we know that in July, they are going to be doing a PvP update. As part of that, we're going to be getting a new stronghold, a new arena, and a new Huttball warzone. But what you might not know is that in addition to that, they are also looking at doing changes to many, if not all, of the current PvP war zones. So here in this video, we're going to basically go over the list of planned changes. Now, whether or not they actually stick with these or not, we will have to wait and see. They posted this on the forums, and they were currently looking for feedback, and they also got feedback from the BioWare influencers as well. But just to kind of go over the list of everything that they're looking at doing, they start out by saying that the main goal that they have is to actually shorten the average time of the war zones to be around 12 minutes. In addition to that, they know that there is a bunch of hacking or exploits or whatever happening in the war zones, in particular the environmental hacking, and with these changes, they are looking to fix that part of it as well. So to sort of kick things off with SWTOR, they want to give the offensive team a much better chance to actually completing the objectives. And they want to make the SWTOR more about the race to completing the objectives opposed to a map which often ends in a stalemate. So the changes for that is the door now takes 6 seconds to arm, down from 8. The defenders now have 15 seconds to disarm the bombs, down from 20. Extending the bridges and lowering the shields now takes 6 seconds, down from 8. The force fields are now blocking the reactor room doors until the bridges are extended. And then characters who are hacking their way into the last 2 rooms of the war zone before the bridge has been extended or the force field down will be instantly killed. Not entirely sure how they're doing that, but that's some interesting technology, I suppose. Next up, we've got the ancient hypergates, which is personally one of my favorite ones. They want to make the running of the orbs more impactful, or as I call it, catching the fireflies. So the orbs are going to ramp up each round. Round 1 worth 12 points, round 2 15, round 3 18, and then 21, 24, 27 for rounds 4, 5, and 6. The force fields have had their uptime reduced, and then the force field is now down for 10 seconds and up for 15 seconds, previously 30 seconds. And again, whenever I play Ancient Hypergates, that's like the main thing that I like doing is going after the fireflies, as I call it. So the fact that they're actually trying to make that more impactful, I'm totally down for that, which is cool. Next is Alderaan, shortening the time for the match. Turrets now damage the ships for 12 damage per tick, up from 10, and then characters exploiting by hacking inside of the captured terminals will die when they do so. Again, very interesting tech on how they're able to pull that off. For Yavin, they go on to say that teams now start with 500 points, down from 600. When players die, they reduce their team's score by 2, and that is up from 0. And then characters exploiting by hacking inside the capture terminals, again, will now die when they do so. So, overall, I think these are some really, really good changes. For those who don't know, I'm not really the biggest fan of the PvP in this game. I think that there's other games that do it better, but I know that there are people who just love the PvP in this game. That's all they do. They make a new character and they just basically PvP all their way up to 70, and then that's all they do. So it'd be really interesting to see what you guys think about these changes. But yeah, just overall, I think shortening the Warzone timer overall is definitely going to be a good change. Basically, just get them done quicker, get the rewards quicker, and people will be able to level up and gear out quicker than what they've been able to previously. They actually have not said whether or not they're going to make it more difficult to get the gearing part of that done, but hopefully they won't change that. And like I said, everybody will just simply be able to do it quicker, which is pretty cool. But that's pretty much all I had for the news in this update. Just wanted to make sure that you were aware that in addition to the new stuff, they're planning on changing all of those war zones as well. And like I said, I'd really like to hear what you have to think about this, so please leave a comment down below this video. And if you guys are giving really good feedback, I might even send that on to BioWare. One other quick thing I want to mention here real quick before we end this video, for those who are actually watching this video on time, I want to make sure that everybody knows that is not the right screen, by the way. Let's go to this screen. That's my overlay that I'm going to be using. I will be doing full coverage on E3 again this year over on Twitch. So we will have all of the press events live, starting with the EA press event on June 9th. And we're going to cover everything all the way up through June 12th. So if you're interested in any of the E3 coverage, check it out live on my Twitch channel. And Elise and JT will be joining me for that, so should be a lot of fun. But yep, that'll go ahead and do it for this one. Of course, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thank you all so much for watching. And that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.